Mark, thanks very much for joining us here live at MIPIM. For those who don't know, just tell us a little bit more about Scape, but it would also be good to get, I suppose, your take on MIPIM.
Yeah, well, Scape's a public sector procurement authority, which means that we procure on behalf of the public sector. We exclusively work in the built environment, so it's consultancy, construction and civils and infrastructure. And we think it's a really effective way of procuring projects that need to be delivered efficiently. As far as MIPIM this year, MIPIM 22 has been an amazing experience. I was always a bit worried, obviously after a break, how things would be returning, but it's been a really good event. It's definitely warmed up closer to the event. More people have come, both in terms of the public sector, which are our clients, but also the private sector, which is our partners in the supply chain. It's been a fantastic event so far.
And ESG has obviously been a big focus here at MIPIM, but also certainly in the programme that we've been running. Are you seeing increasing demand for that, particularly from, I suppose, your clients there who are the public authorities?
Yes, I think that the discussions that have gone on across the last 3 days have definitely shoved it from a theoretical talking subject to actually into action. And I think that, Scape's really prepared to give them some solutions there in terms of achieving them ESG goals. And the clients are really interested in actually doing something now. They're sick of talking about it. They want to actually do something. They recognise the 2030 targets, the 2050 targets are never going to be achieved unless we start doing something now.
And is there a crossover between the sort of real estate side and infrastructure side, particularly looking at cities? We've been seeing a lot of focus as well on areas like transportation and those kinds of things, so that not just actually the buildings themselves, but actually the assets within that.
Yeah, I think there's been a recognition that working in collaboration across all them sectors is vitally important. And if you are going to really regenerate an area and do it in a sustainable way, you've got to have a joined up approach to infrastructure, to transport, to construction and infrastructure. So it needs to be a together approach, otherwise it will not work.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting, I think, to see how that sort of city, urban renewal, ESG side is really going to be developing over the next couple of years. Thanks very much for joining us, Mark.
Thank you.